What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Cooke. We have surpassed 1500 subscribers. So, as I said in my last video guys, for 1500 subs we're going to be doing 1 month free on my Instagram growth service, something to help you guys out, gain some traffic, some following, social proof, also some natural traffic and sales that are going to come with the Instagram page growing. So the winner of that giveaway is going to be popped up on the screen now. So this person's been chosen at random on my subscriber list, so congratulations. Send me an Instagram DM over and we'll get your growth started straight away. So I just wanted to get that all over and done with before we start the video guys. So congratulations to you. The next giveaway is going to be for 2,000 subscribers, so let's aim for that, and I'm going to come up with a prize really soon. Okay guys, today I'm going to be going over dropshipping versus the education system. So we're going to be going over why you should do dropshipping whilst you're at school, if you should be doing dropshipping instead of school, if you shouldn't do any dropshipping until you finish school. So we're going to be going over all these different things, my thoughts, my experience, because a lot of you guys are asking me when I started, what I used to do, all this stuff before I started e-commerce full time. So we're going to be going over that as well. So that's what we're going to be covering guys, and let's jump into the video.
You ain't messing with the flow, you ain't messing with my vision, messing with the money, you ain't messing with decisions. Yeah, you messing with the team, then you messing with the squad.
So you guys are always asking me, how old are you, what are you doing, how long have you been doing it for, what were you doing before dropshipping, all this kind of stuff. So I'm 20 years old guys, I'm 20 years old, I'm from the UK as most of you know, and I've been dropshipping for about 8 or 9 months now. I have been in e-commerce for 4 years. I started when I was in my first year of college, so I went to school and then college. I know it's a little bit different in the US in terms of schooling and stuff, but for you guys in the UK, I went to school, I went to college, I finished college, and then I moved on to working full time. So I went through all my school, I went through 2 years of college, and I actually trained at college to be a personal trainer. So I'm qualified gym trainer, all that kind of stuff, personal trainer. So that's actually what I'm qualified in, and that's what I learned at college. Now my thoughts on what I did is I started my first business, my first online e-commerce store when I was at college. I was hustling my e-com business at the same time when I was going to college every day. So that's something I'd completely recommend doing guys. So many of you are saying that you want to wait until you finish school, wait until you finish college, and then you're going to start your e-commerce journey and stuff like that. But e-commerce is going to take you a long time to get going guys. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take you a lot of work to build a solid brand and get some long-term success with that brand. So start as soon as you can, you know. You don't need to be putting hours and hours into it every day. You can just do a couple hours every evening, sort out your Instagram, get it growing, and start building a community, you know. You don't need to invest a lot of time into this if you're just wanting to set the foundations correctly for yourselves. So even if you're at college, even if you're at school and you want to do e-commerce, what you want to do is e-commerce, then don't let school or college stop you from doing so. Hustle on the side. In your lunch break, you could do half an hour work on Instagram. You know, there's nothing stopping you from pushing e-com at the same time as being at college. Nothing at all, and it's exactly what I did. And it's one of the main reasons I actually started, because there were guys at college that were getting into it and telling me I should start and stuff like that. So I got into it and I ended up smashing it, you know. A few years down the road, here I am doing it full time. So what I'm saying guys is, if you're at college, if you're at school and you're worried about starting, you've got parents that are on your back, you've got different exam stress and stuff like that, get your Instagram page built and just start building some sort of community. You don't need to go full blown into e-com. You don't need to start up your store and start selling straight away, but just start building something. You need something there so that when your store goes live, when you're ready to go full time into it, you've got that community there that you can plow into in terms of pushing the traffic to that page straight off the bat. So let's move on guys from after college, you know. So after college I had jobs. I've had about 3-4 long-term jobs now, so one to 2 years long. They're all proper jobs, you know, big jobs that I had, working in big offices. And then obviously the last job before I quit, I was working on the highways, so I was doing manual labor, stuff like that. Now all of these jobs I'd have e-com businesses on the side, so every single one I'd have at least one e-com business that I was running on the side of working 9 to 5. Now this led to a lot of stress for me, because obviously a job is different to school. A job is a lot more intense and it requires a lot more concentration, so to run that at the same time as running a business was hard. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's hard, but that's because I was really trying to step these businesses up, so I was putting a lot of time into them. So I'd be sat at work, I'd be sat in the office, and I'd be doing emails, but I wouldn't be doing works emails, I'd be doing my own, you know guys. I'd be printing my own orders off, all this kind of stuff. I wouldn't be working, I'd be doing my own work. I managed to get through a few years doing that without actually getting caught and stuff like that, and I learned a lot from these different jobs in distribution and stuff like that that need to have further knowledge in the business that I run now. So I was able to gain different stuff from all these jobs I had and push them into my own businesses to kind of excel myself in my own businesses because of what I learned elsewhere. If you're currently working, guys, if you're currently in school, if you're currently at college, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from doing stuff on the side. It doesn't have to take up a lot of your time. You just need to work more effectively for the time that you have available. I used to sneak off, guys. I used to go to the toilet and just sit there on Instagram for 20 minutes, you know. I used to do anything I could just to get on my phone and get my businesses growing. There was nothing that was going to stop me. No job. At the end of the day, in every single business I worked in, I literally had the nicest car, if not the second to nicest after the director. And I was the youngest in the company by years. You know, I was 18, 19, 17. When I was working these jobs, I had nicer cars than the blokes that were above me, trying to have a go at me for being on my phone too much. They didn't have a clue what I was doing on my phone, and I was making money whilst they were having a go at me. They had no idea how strong e-commerce was and how strong it was on the side of having another job. You know, I was making a lot of money, guys, because I had a full-time salary, but I was also making money from my ecom businesses. So it got to the point where I was able to push my ecom businesses far enough to cover the salary I was making as well. And that's when you can work for yourself, guys, when your salary can be depended on and when you know you're going to be able to make enough money to live a good life. So guys, for all of you that ask me, for all of you that DM me every day saying, I'm 16, I'm 15, I'm 17, I'm 45, I've got a full-time job and 2 kids, how am I going to be able to do this, you know? Don't just quit your job. Don't just quit school. Don't just leave. There's a lot of kids on Instagram and a lot of kids on YouTube that are like 16, 17, college dropouts, school dropouts, like wildly successful, really nice cars, all that kind of stuff, and they're living this dream life. But that's not realistic, guys. I mean, I'm here to give you realistic facts, realistic ideas and experiences that I've experienced, and that's doable if you've got a lot of money in the family, if you've got big expensive houses and you're living with good parents with a good salary, you know, then you're possible. Then you can drop out of college, go do what you want, make a little page, make a couple £100 a week, then you're good. But if I've got guys coming to me that are 45, 50, they've got kids, they've got a mortgage, they've got houses, they've got car payments, you've got guys that are at college and school saying, I'm trying to pay the bills for my family, all these kind of things. I get a lot of you guys coming to me saying that you're really, really needing a larger wage, a larger salary and a larger pay packet every week. Don't just quit school. Don't just quit work. Put that work in on the side of having a full-time job, having a full-time education, because maybe you can make ecom work for the rest of your life. But you never know what's going to happen, guys, and as annoying and as old school as it sounds, you need something to rely on in terms of education, in terms of degrees, qualifications and stuff like that. So don't just believe in all this stuff about college dropouts, dropping out at 16, living an ecom lifestyle, because it's not what it looks like. These guys do not just do that. It doesn't work like that. There's no way. I mean, people don't just become overnight successes, drop out of college and then get a real flash car the next day. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that obviously isn't shown. But what I'm trying to give you is a realistic approach and something that is actually tangible and something that you can do, which is build up your college, build up your school, build up your job, and just keep doing what you need to do to survive in what you're trying to do. Just keep on doing what you need to do to get through it, to get through school, get through college, get some grades, go through your job, maybe try to get a pay rise with your job. You know, just keep working through your jobs and through the education system. And then you've hustled your way so hard on the side with ecom that when you leave, when you're ready and when your ecom business has grown enough, you can nicely move over and transition onto a full ecom wage, where you are actually paying yourself, where your businesses make you enough money to work for yourself. Without this kind of whole crazy dropout thing where you drop out and then suddenly you've got to rely on making money, because you're just going to stress yourself out and it's just not going to work, because you need to slowly build up your e-commerce business so that you know it's reliable with your pay packets every week. So I mean, this isn't as glorified as all the other videos that probably say like, drop out, grab my course, you'll have a nice motor by the next day. You know, it's not going to be like this with this channel. I'm trying to give you tangible, real information that's actually going to help you. I've got a lot of older guys on the channel, older guys and girls, and I've a load of younger guys and girls as well. So I'm trying to give information and stuff for the both of you. If you've got a job, don't just think about quitting to start e-commerce. Build the e-commerce business on the side. If you're at college and school, parents are having a go at you for trying to build a website and stuff like that. Get it done, build a website, get your Instagram growing and get stuff building on the side of being at school and college. Don't just talk about dropping out because you want to work in e-commerce. It doesn't work like that. The reason I'm successful with e-commerce is because of all the skills I've built up through being with my jobs, through having a full-time salary, from learning that I need to be dependent on different wages. A lot of stuff you gain with experience. So I love the fact that I had these jobs. I would not want to be a 16-year-old, 17-year-old dropout from college that just started e-commerce and made it big, because I've gained life experiences and I've gained stuff that I needed to allow me to excel with the businesses that I have. So I put a lot of that down to the experience I've had with jobs and with college and everything else like that in the education system. So don't just go in there with a whole dropout mentality. Let your parents know that you're quitting to become an e-commerce star, because it's just not going to work, guys. build up your businesses on the side of being at school or at a job, and then build that up enough so that it can actually take over the wage that you're earning from the job you're already at. Cool, so that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I wanted to bring some real valuable advice, some guidance and stuff for you guys that are actually coming to me, because I get a lot of DMs every day from you asking these kind of questions, asking what I used to do, how old I am, how I started ecom and all this kind of stuff, and what you should do if you're wanting to start as well. So I thought this would be a cool video to put out for you guys. I really hope you gained value from it, and if you did, hit that like and leave a comment, and if you aren't already, please subscribe, because we have got the 2,000 subscriber giveaway coming up, and we're going to come up with a real cool prize for that as well. So congratulations again to the 1,500 sub giveaway. Congratulations to you. So send me over a DM and we'll get your growth started, and to the rest of you guys, I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace.
You ain't messing with the flow, you ain't messing with my vision. Messing with the money, you ain't messing with decisions. Yeah, you messing with the team, then you messing with the squad. Mess with one of us, you be messing with them all. Yeah. Staying up late, making it right, living it up to my name. Focused on doing it better. You just be doing the same, you doing it lame. I'm doing like everything changed. Forget all the money, forget all the fame. I still would've done it if they